About 400 POSB and DBS bank customers were affected by the largest ATM fraud here in Singapore. DBS says an internal investigation shows that the unauthorized withdrawals were part of a card skimming operation.
The unauthorized withdrawals were made in Malaysia, with the bulk of them occurring on Wednesday. DBS said it has identified 2 ATMs in Bugis Street that were compromised for a 3-day period in late November last year.
We have also noted and taken precaution that during that period, there were about 2,726 customers who used the ATM there, and we have reached out to all those customers already, and we have blocked the cards.
Now, the cards were likely cloned during the 3-day period, but the bank says there is no conclusive evidence that a cloning device was installed. The bank has also subsequently checked all its ATMs island-wide, and the 2 affected ATMs are now back in operation. The bank added that all its ATMs have anti-skimming devices installed.
It's not a lapse in security or anything. All our ATMs, are secure. Our systems are fine, and the incidence of skimming and cloning, it's something that happens all around the world. And so it's unfortunate that, it has happened to us, but we take it very seriously. It's a responsibility we have, and hence, we're immediately compensating customers right away within the 24 hours.
As an added security, DBS says it will send out SMS alerts for all ATM cash withdrawals made in Malaysia. The bank says no new unauthorized transactions have been reported so far, and it believes the situation is now contained. But it did not rule out the possibility that a syndicate is behind the incident. To guard against cloning, the bank says customers should change their PIN numbers frequently. DBS says it will make full compensation to all affected customers by Friday. It expects to pay out $500,000 in compensation. The 3 victims who shared their story with Channel News Asia on Thursday said they have received their compensation.
Meantime, many POSB and DBS customers have been checking their bank accounts following reports of unauthorized withdrawals. Long queues at the bank's branches during lunchtime today. Many of those wanted to check their accounts to see if money had been withdrawn. But those we spoke to said they were not worried. However, some were unhappy and said the security of their bank accounts should be well maintained.
The bank should really assure the public that this cannot be happen. I have to rush down from work just to get myself, assured that.
I closed 2 accounts. Yeah.
As consumers, we need to be careful on our part too.
I think because with the technology, we can't avoid all this kind of things, so we also have to be vigilant.
Well, one information security expert we spoke to says fraudsters may have done a quick job to swipe bank information from DBS and POSB customers. This is done by removing skimming devices attached to automated teller machines or ATMs shortly after they have cloned customers' bank card details. And this could have happened when ATM security cameras weren't watching.
It's a story of here today in Singapore, gone tomorrow in Malaysia. In the case of the disappearing sums from bank accounts of DBS and POSB clients has left many irate.
Honestly, my confidence is a little bit shattered because this is supposed to be a savers bank. The claim is Asia's savers bank. And such kind of fraud can happen. I mean, the transaction is made in Malaysia and I've not been to Malaysia, not in the past 2 to 3 years.
When you head to a DBS or POSB ATM, you'll find a green device attached to the slot where you normally insert your bank card. Now, this plays a part in keeping your money safe. Some say what could have happened was that the security system was somehow bypassed, allowing unauthorized withdrawals to be made from accounts through the use of copied information from the original bank cards.
You need 2 pieces of information to make a fake card. One is the magnetic strip information, and the other is the personal identification number or PIN. So the person who is going to commit this fraud needs to capture that through a device which reads the card magnetic information, and he needs to then capture the PIN itself through maybe a device like camera or his observation from his eyes. Right? Combine the 2 together, right, and you can then create a fake ATM card.
Experts say this could be the work of a syndicate. They advised bank customers to observe ATM machines for signs of tampering before making cash withdrawals.